What's going on, people? Welcome back to Nick J. Francis' channel once again. Arsenal have just smoked PSV Eindhoven 4-0 at the Emirates Stadium, aka the home of Champions League football. Handed them, put them in a spliff, absolutely tore them to pieces. And before anybody starts telling me that it's just a Dutch team in that league, it's nothing. They are top of the table, undefeated so far this season. And you, man, yes, you, Man United fans, bloody you, man, go and spend 60, 70, 80 million pounds on players from that division. So you can't turn around now and tell me, oh, it's just the Dutch league and it don't matter, and all this stuff that you're going to say and everybody else is going to say, because the way that we played today, we could have been playing against anybody. This was a massive confidence boost game. This is exactly what we needed before playing at Spurs on Sunday. Spurs obviously are not in European football at the moment because they're dead. And well, they were dead last season. They're doing all right at the moment. So it's going to be a big game on Sunday and they're going to be fully rested. So this is exactly what we needed. And Gabriel Jesus, let's just start there. Let's start at the top of the pitch. 4 goals. David Raya was great, but let's start at the top of the pitch. Do you know what I'm saying? Gabriel Jesus was just having fun. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he was taking the mick. He was doing things that, like, Wenger would have shouted at him for. He's just expressing himself. He's doing Joga Bonita things. He's flicking it over people's heads. He's nutmegging players. He's spinning around. He's taking outrageous first touches. He's just having a great time. He's just loving life. He's living in London. It's raining. He don't care. He's on 180 bags a week. He's just living his life. He's got a beautiful girl and a baby, and you can see that in his football today because he's just living life. He's just enjoying himself. He's sourcing. All 4 goals were ridiculous. All 4 of them. Martin Odegaard, man of the match. 82 touches, crazy pass accuracy, dancing, getting out of tight situations, dropping the shoulder, sending defenders left and right. Martin Odegaard just doing Martin Odegaard things. Do you know what I'm saying? He's that good. He's just that good. That's a fact. He's one of the best number 10s in the world. He's up there, one of the best number 10s in the world, maybe the best number 10 in the world. Out and out 10. People want to talk about Bruno and his other players. Them man are not 10s. This guy's an out and out 10, and he's one of the best number 10s in the world, 100%. And he was just sourcing today. He made it look so easy. They couldn't get near him. Even when the game was pretty much done, 90 minutes on, he was just passing the ball around, having a great time. It's just banter to these, man. It's just banter. Saka, Trossard, both outrageous goals. Well, not Saka's goal wasn't so outrageous, but Trossard's goal. You know, I did a tactical insight video of James B from AFTV. Go and look at that if you haven't seen it already. We break down the Everton game. And one of the things that we both agreed on is that in this club at the moment, if there's one player, if the ball's gonna fall to one player to take a strike, yeah, and you need a goal, and it needs to be a 1-in-1, Leandro Trossard might be that guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, he might be the one. No bullshit. Like, he's the chosen one. And he, you know, the way we worked the ball, found him on the edge of the box, bang, over the ball, skids across the surface. Keeper has no chance. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, this team, PSV, is 4 for 4. They've played 4 games in the league so far. They're unbeaten. They're at the top of the table. Ajax are way down there. You know, Ajax have lost 1, drawn 2, and won 1. So they're only on like 5 points. And PSV are flying, and we just put a stop to that. Do you know what I'm saying? We just put a stop to that straight. It was almost too easy. It was almost too easy. I want to make sure we don't get complacent going into the North London derby on Sunday. Who else is there? Bro, Havertz. Kai Havertz, really, really good game. Looked much improved. This is exactly what he needed. He needed a break. He needed to, you know, take some time off, start on the bench, come on, feel his way into a game, then come and have this start in a very, very dominant performance. And he looked much improved. He wasn't doing anything too crazy. He was starting to do the third man runs, the Granit Xhaka runs, getting in behind, showed a little bit more urgency. And I can see there's ability there. It's just confidence and needing an arm over the shoulder. And Arteta's giving him what I think he needs. He's giving him the right amount of game time to give him some confidence, and he's giving him, you know, taking him out of the firing line against Everton to make sure that, you know, people are not going to blame him if we don't come out of that with a win. But he looked much improved. Not amazing, but much, much improved, 100%. And that man again, Declan Rice doing what he does. Barely put a foot wrong today. Just conducting the orchestra from the engine room as he does so eloquently. And, you know, there's no Thomas Partey, and this team, this 4-0, I know, like, you know, it's the first game in the Champions League. We're excited. We're back after 7 years. We're back, you know. We're really back. Like, no banter, like, we're back. Do you know what I'm saying? Man can say that 100%. But this 4-0, this is no Jurriën Timber. You know what I'm saying? This is no Gabby Martinelli. This is no Thomas Partey, and we're still slapping man 4-0. Like, everything's possible. With these types of performances, everything's possible. Who knows what we could win? You give me a Tony in January, we're winning a major trophy. I'm telling you that for a fact. Give me Ivan Tony in January and we win a major trophy. It's not even up for debate. Who are you debating with? Not me, because it's a fact. I'm not debating this with you. Do you know what I'm saying? The defense was very, very solid. I thought Ben White did get a little bit sloppy, made some mistakes, but Zinchenko doing what he does. We know how crucial he is, and the centre backs, brilliant. David Raya, really confident. Anytime they did threaten, any ball in the air, he comes and collects it nice and calmly. Big, loud calls and shouts, especially on a loud Emirates Stadium. Wet, windy, it's difficult to hear things, but you can see the defenders are letting him go. As soon as he shouts, you can see the centre back's reaction to the shout, and they trust him. They've seen enough in training to say, you know what, we trust this guy. He's going to do the right thing. It's crazy. You know, we've got Ramsdale on the bench, a very, very capable goalkeeper, but last season we were a good team. We were a very, very good team, 100%. And Arteta's job is to go and find players that are going to take us to the next level. So we had Aaron Ramsdale. We were waxing lyrical about him. He's a very good goalkeeper. I don't want him to go. You know, he's a brilliant goalkeeper. But like I say, Arteta's job is who can I bring in to take it to the next level? We had Partey. He brings in Rice. We had Ramsdale. He brings in Raya. You know, that's the kind of stuff we're looking at. Xhaka to Havertz, which is an upgrade on paper, although we haven't seen that yet. Do you know what I mean? We've got Jesus and Ketia. We want to be looking at a striker. We want to be looking at Tony. Something maybe better isn't the right word. Maybe something different. So, you know, that's his job. And I said again on the Tactical Insight show, I said this season we're seeing an evolution of Arteta's Arsenal, and we have been playing. The reason I'm getting excited, yeah, is like we've been playing terrible performances and still winning. So now we're starting to play good performances. Well, I say starting one good performance, really good performance, and it's 4-0. Like this team is not cooking on gas. Like it's not in its final form. Like, what could this team be if it's in its final form? Like, let's be honest. Like, do you know what I'm saying? If we've got, like I say, we've got Jurriën Timber, who can pass almost like Zinchenko, but is bigger, stronger, quicker, nightmare. We've got Declan Rice, and then we've got Thomas Partey that can come in and be a dictator. Maybe that can push Rice into the 8 position so he can start conducting things high and give us real control over the game from the 8, Erdegaard in the 10. Do you mean? Imagine if we got Martinelli. You know, we had Reece Nelson and Smith Rowe come off the bench today. They look brilliant. Reece Nelson, I can't wait to see this guy get starts. He's gonna start getting starts in cup games, and it's going to be so exciting because as soon as he comes on, direct, bang, bang, he got one of the assists for the goal, the Erdegaard goal. You know, outrageous finish, outrageous goal. You know, the fans were screaming, shoot. The Emirates was rocking, bro. Obviously, Man United are bums. That's just in my head. I didn't want to talk about that, man. It's going to bring down the whole tone of the video if I talk about Man United. You, man, just get out of there, man. Just get that stinky football. Like, United is you know what? United is stinky. Like, United are actually very stinky. Like, just go away. Just on my mind for no reason, because all the man them in the group chat about United. Bunnies, man. These men are dead. We need more performances like this, man. We need more. This is the standard. This is really the standard. You know, certain games, this is the standard. And like we said, we've been winning games. People saying Arteta's lucky, and he's not lucky, but he's built a team that can grind out a result. That's great. We've not really seen Arsenal grind out results before. We're seeing Arsenal, well, since the Wenger era, obviously before that one, that's Arsenal, whatever. But this team can grind out results, but this team can also play football. They can do both. Do you know what I mean? And that's what I'm hoping going into the Spurs game. If it's a tight game, we can grind out a result. We know we can grind out a 1-0. Can you? Can you grind out a 1-0? We don't know. Let's see that. Do you know what I'm saying? But right now, I want all the smoke. I'm not scared of Arsenal playing anybody right now. We already beat Man City in the obviously the one-off game. You know what I'm saying? For the Community Shield, it's not a serious game. It's not a Champions League final or anything like that. But we did beat Man City. That is true. You know what I'm saying? 1-0 down, came back, 1-1 penalties, boom, 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 boom. Cool. I'm ready. Like, I want to play against anybody. I want to watch this team play against anybody, especially, like I say, you get them 3 man, Martinelli, Partey, Timber. Get them back fully fit. Get Trossard central, Trossard and Jesus. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's too many options. There's too many combinations of what can go where and who can go. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like an orgy, blood. There's too many variables. Like, do you know what I'm saying? So you get the man back from injury, and like I say, bro, you give me an Ivan Tony, you give me a target man after he served his ban and all that kind of stuff, bro. There's no way we don't win a trophy. We're not win a trophy this season. We'll win a trophy this season and next season. what I'm saying? If we play Man United again, if we play Man United again, we'll slap them 5-0. I'm confident. I'm confident we'll slap these man 5-0. Spurs are playing good. Man City are playing very well. There's a couple teams where it's like, cool, you man, I respect the football that you're playing. I understand that. But the rest of you are bums. Like, the rest of you, just get out of here. You man are stinky. Man United stinky. Chelsea stink. I can't wait to play Chelsea as well. Do you know what I'm saying? They're so stinky, like on the level, like it's outrageous. Do you know what I'm saying? I can't wait to play these man. But the key headline is Arsenal are back in the Champions League again, and it feels so right. And the reason we won 4-0 is because Champions League football belongs at Emirates Stadium. Like, no banter, like it belongs there. It's natural, it's normal. Like, do you know what I'm saying? It don't feel normal because you might not have seen it. If you're 17, 18 watching this video, you ain't seen your team in the Champions League since you had pubic hair. I understand that. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm 30. I ain't seen my team in the Champions League since I was 23. The girl I was dating then, I would never, it's not even about that blood. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, it just works. It just makes sense. Like when you see it, just look. Come on, man. What we did, bro? That's all I got, man. That's all I got, bro. We better, if we smoke Spurs, everything is possible.